Have you ever wondered what it would be like to sit down with your mom or dad and be able to just like be really honest about your experiences of what it was like to grow up as their kid? Maybe there was some abandonment, maybe there was, some of that emotional pain. Well, it is very difficult to do, but I interviewed this mother-daughter team who has been able to really like lay out all of their feelings to each other and be able to be really respectful of each other through boundaries and really owning their feelings, taking responsibility, and just really allowing the other person to have their feelings about their experience, right? Like, I don't know about you, but it can be, for me it was really difficult to talk to my parents about some of the things I was upset about when I was young, because they're like, that was in the past. Why do you want to rehash that? But I think, it is so healing when you have a parent who can really validate your feelings, like, yes, that happened, I'm sorry that was your experience. Or even, I mean, that sounds kind of dismissive, but even like, I am sorry you had that experience. I could see how my actions or my choices caused you pain, right? Without like being like, here's why I did it, because I feel like the here's why I did it sort of invalidates a person's experience. So, yeah, so I interviewed this mother daughter who wrote a book, You Are Not Your Trauma. How to heal unhealthy patterns, uproot unhealthy patterns, and heal your family tree. So it was an amazing experience. I like got choked up multiple times during this interview, probably because I lost my own mom a few years ago. It's coming up on the third anniversary. I miss her terribly, and we had a great relationship at the end. But I remember there were times when I was like, "Hey, I need to talk to you about what happened to me, what my experience was when I was young," and she just couldn't hear it, right? Or she would get defensive and nothing would ever get resolved. It was really kind of a painful experience. So, all this to say that I met this mother daughter team who are an amazing example of what's possible when we really take responsibility for our feelings and we work through all that stuff, and we can show up for each other in a loving, validating way that also kind of has some boundaries. So, this episode is probably going to air in 2 weeks at the recording of this video, my number 2 video. So I hope you find it interesting. You'll come back, subscribe, whatever, to come back to hear that episode. So see you then.